What is up and welcome back to another video by Marathon Figures. Last night was day one and I can say it was amazing. Before we get into the card, Happy New Year to everybody, and just one huge thing to point out. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns has COVID-19 and he had to pull out last minute of the Universal title match with Brock Lesnar. So I hope that Roman Reigns gets a speedy recovery and that he's all good and that he comes back to WWE pretty soon, and I hope that he's well, and I hope he gets well soon, Roman. So now we're gonna get into the matches, guys. So starting off, guys, with the first match of the night. Right, starting off in the first match on the kickoff show, it was Sheamus and Holland versus Cesaro and Ricochet, and pretty early in the match, Ricochet done like a flip. Cesaro flipped Ricochet on a Holland. And then Ricochet landed with a bad boot, and it broke the nose of Holland. So the whole match, basically, Sheamus was doing it by himself. And then Sheamus does a broad kick to Ricochet, and then he wins the match. Good match. I'll give it a decent match. I'll give it about a 6 out of 10. It was decent. Just a nice little kickoff match. And yeah, it's pretty cool to see Sheamus by himself. But yeah, hopefully Holland returns pretty soon. I think he broke his nose. Michael Cole said they're treating a broken nose, so I think he did. And yeah, now we're going to get into the main show. Starting off in the main show, it was the Usos versus the New Day. This was an absolute, what a match. This was great. This was a banger. Definitely go watch it. Every single match Usos are in pay-per-views always entertains me. They are the best tag team, no doubt about it. Usos are the best tag team. RK Bro have probably been better in like storylines and all, but Usos matches, yeah. But if you're telling me who has better matches, RK Bro or Usos, I'm going Usos all the way. The thing about RK Bro matches is they always have to go for a bit longer. I feel like, sorry guys, I have a bit of a sore throat. I feel like every time they're getting into the matches, they just always stop. Like, they just always stop whenever they hit the RKO, whenever Randy hits the RKO, which is alright and all. I thought it was still a good match, RK Bros, but now we're talking about the Usos. Yeah, definitely a great match. Second best match of the night. I'm going to get to the best match of the night in a second. They done a wicked two Usos. No, they didn't do the two Usos splash. They tried the two Usos splash, but they done the Dudley Boys move and call it the something one. I forgot the name of the move, but they done that Dudley Boys finisher, which was sick, and I thought that was really cool to do something different. I thought that was sick. I really enjoyed that match. Just had me on my feet a couple times, like, oh my god, New Day actually could win, but they didn't. They kept on the Usos. So glad that they did. I want to see the Usos have those titles for a good long bit, like a longer, like a more of a reign would be nice. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully we get it. Alright, getting into the next match, guys. This one was just a quick one. It was 8 minutes long. It was better than what I expected. It was Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss put up quite a fight. He did not win, obviously. Drew McIntyre won by hitting the Claymore, of course. And yeah, I thought the match was good. It entertained me. Madcap showing off that he is a great athlete. I always thought that. Madcap just showing off that he's really good in the ring. Yeah, good match. And then at the end of the match, or not at the end of the match, like backstage later in the night, Madcap and Happy attacked him, and then Happy Corbin put like a chair on the neck of Drew McIntyre. Then he got like this, what would you call it? Like scaffolding piece of that, like scaffolding, and then like bashed the scaffolding on the chair. So that looked pretty legit. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Sorry, guys. That looked pretty good. With the whole scaffolding thing, I thought, with the whole attack with the scaffolding backstage, I thought that was cool. That was actually looked really good. So I'd say this match was good. The Happy Corbin and Madcap are alright. They could be doing better, but whatever. It was a decent match. Good backstage attack. Maybe we'll see Happy Drew Royal Rumble, but Drew's just gonna win. Or maybe we'll just see that at a SmackDown. Who knows? Alright, guys, getting into the next match. Alright, guys, yeah, that match was alright. Getting into the next match, it was RK Bro taking on the Street Profits. Like I said, just not as good as the Usos matches. Usos matches didn't go for long enough. I thought the wrestling was good. Everything about it was good. They done like a new RKO where Riddle threw them up and then hit him with the RK Bro. And then also the Amigos were out there too. They came out. I don't even know who they are really, but yeah, they came out with RK Bro. They were sitting next to commentary. The whole match, they kind of showed them. They're like watching the match. Then after RK Bro won, good match. And Montez Ford done a really cool thing where he like jumped over the post. I've seen him do that a couple times in a row. Yeah, then the Migos were just like celebrating with these two, which was like, you didn't do anything. What are you doing in the ring? But I'm messing. Yeah, it was alright. And then at the end of the match, they showed some respect to each other. So yeah, that was alright. I'd give that match probably a 7 out of 10. Usos match an 8. Drew match is 6. Sheamus's match 6. Dude, alright. Next match, guys. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Best match of the night. Really good match. A lot of cool wrestling in this match. Just really fast paced. Yeah, like I was saying, best match of the night. Great wrestling match. Liv Morgan done some finisher, and then Becky Lynch reversed it, done the manhandle slam, and then won. I don't mind that finisher. It's kind of like a rock bottom. I thought it was a good match. I'd give it probably a 9 out of 10. I thought I'd like to see that again at Mania. Liv Morgan definitely done good in the match. Liv Morgan could definitely improve in the ring and probably with her character work and my skills, but I thought she was good in this match. Alright, guys, getting into the next match. Edge versus Miz. This was definitely a great match. I thought the wrestling in it was like, it was alright. I thought the wrestling in it was pretty good. Maurice kind of interfered with the match a couple of times, and then when she was trying to help him again, Beth Phoenix came out and then scared away Maurice, and then Miz was distracted, and then Miz got hit by a spear, which and then that ended in Edge winning, obviously, and then Beth Phoenix and Edge were just in the ring. So I'd say at Rumble, maybe even Mania, would be Maurice and Miz versus Beth Phoenix and Edge. I even predicted this ending where he was going to win with this spear and the help by Beth Phoenix. Like a distraction, then he hits the spear. Yeah, good match. And also to mention, Edge brought the Brood back for this. Also, he had the Brood entrance, which was really, really cool. Yet again, another sick Brood entrance from Edge. I hope that he does use the Brood in the future more. But yeah, that was a good match. I'll give it about a 7 out of 10. I thought the wrestling could have been a bit better. Like, wasn't as good as Edge with Seth, because Miz, no offense to Miz or anything, but he's just not as good as a wrestler as Seth Rollins. But yeah, still a good match. Now we're going to get into the final match, guys. Okay, and for the next match, it was a fatal 5-way between Brock Lesnar, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins. So, like I said earlier in the video, Roman Reigns had COVID. So then they decided to cancel Brock versus Roman, and then they put Brock into this match. We put Brock into this match. This was a good match. They all entered. Brock entered last. A lot of cool spots. Bobby speared Brock through the barricade. Kevin Owens and Seth were hilarious. I wanted to see them as the next Raw Tag Team Champs. I love them as a tag team. They're flipping funny, man. Yeah, they were doing some pretty cool stuff with Brock taking them out, putting them through the table. Or no, Big E put Bobby through the table, but like taking out Brock basically with the stairs. Kevin was doing like the thing that Brock does before he comes out of the ring. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, then Brock just comes out of nowhere. Like literally crazy mayhem going on. There's bodies flying everywhere. You got spears by Bobby Lashley. You got F5s. Like, I think this is what happened there. Brock F5'd Kevin. Brock F5 Seth. Brock F5 Lashley. No, actually, Big E done a big ending to Lashley. Then Big E went for the big ending on Brock Lesnar. Then Brock Lesnar reversed it and hit the F5. What a sick moment, Dan. When you had the F5, when you had him up on the shoulders, he was like smiling, which I thought was really funny. He kind of gave it away, but then Brock Lesnar, cover 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar is the new WWE champion. I cannot believe it. It was like, this is like the second biggest shock of a wrestling moment since The Fiend won the title. This was shocking. This was crazy. Like, they didn't even have to put the guy in the match, but they still did. They didn't even have to put him in the match, but they decided to, which I'm alright with that. I thought, like, people were asking, was Brock meant to be the one to beat Roman? I doubt it. I doubt they would, like, scrap their plans for their biggest champ in years and just, like, no, I doubt they're going to do it. Like, I doubt they're going to change their plans for Brock to be the biggest champion in WWE for years and just change that. It just doesn't sound right to me. I doubt that they would actually do that. But yeah, guys, that was the pay-per-view. That match was great. Absolute shocker. I'm alright with Brock winning the title. I would have liked for Big E to have it for a bit longer. Like he done a wicked F5 to E, but I know it's Brock Lesnar and all, but like it kind of done Big E a bit like not the best. But yeah, guys, that was the pay-per-view. Best match of the night, Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Then this match was next. Oh yeah, really quickly we're talking about this. Bobby was on the outside of the ring, looked really angry at the end of the match, and he was looking at Lesnar, and Lesnar was looking at him. And I would say we're gonna maybe get to some Mania, but I want Bobby E Brock. That's what I want. We were seeing a bit of build for this match already. Like Bobby was like really angry at Brock Lesnar, but yeah, that was a great match, great pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. The shocker, like everything about that, just the way like in the last like 3 hours before the show, they like had this whole change. They like Brock adds the match. Roman had COVID. It was like, what the hell? It was like shocking. I thought that he was gonna win the match, but then Brock like had a chance, but like I just wasn't expecting it. Like I just didn't see it coming because we haven't even seen Brock versus Roman, and what's the story with Paul and all that? Like, are they still got to do that? I don't know. Maybe there's some people are saying Brock Roman for both of the belts. Wouldn't surprise me at all the way that they're booking Roman Reigns right now. Maybe I don't want to see it. But I want to see the rest of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's feud. Like I don't just want that to go like just to do nothing, you know. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed day one. Happy New Year. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I'd like to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And thanks for everybody who subscribed in 2021. My Phenom Figures. Out. Leave a new champ.